All right. One more in the T90 Drill Time series. We have T90 playing as the Poles, which I think will bode very, very well for him as his villagers will be healing in Dark Age. This is Master of Socotra, and we all know and love Do I have to restart this just because I couldn't pronounce Drill Time? No! Drill Time is playing as the Koreans. And you know what that means? Oh, right. Do everything out of order because this is Master of Socotra. Let's go! Scout fight! Trying to get that hill. Coming forward immediately. Now, Koreans are super awesome for this reason right here. Look at those line of sight bubbles. Absolutely amazing how much you can see, and he's going to go for that early elephant lane, but T90, he's no fool. He's coming forward for that early elephant lane. I don't think he knows exactly where that elephant may be. Let's just look at his perspective really quick. No, has not scouted that elephant, but will actually run in. No, I thought that scout was going to keep moving in that direction. What's he doing over here? Can he do some cheeky actions to save his Olefante? Doesn't look like he can. Even repairing over there from drill time was quite essential. Trying to go from the other side to see if he can snag down some of those palisade walls and get that aggro by having him repair, but no. Wow, that was cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool, that interaction there. It was like, ooh, is he gonna do it? Is he not? Who knows? Now he's gonna shoot every single one of these here. This is just standard Socotra play. I don't know if drill time strategy is actually as good on Socotra as it is on other maps because, well, this is just how people play Socotra. Oh, he's pushing the. That's so nice. Drill time, pushing in that deer. Pushing in the deer for T90. Meanwhile, T90 losing no scouts over on the front. Wait, is he pushing in another deer? Dude, that's not really killing his deer now, is it? That's just kind of giving him food. Actually, I had a game the other day, which I don't think will make it to YouTube, in which I was pushing deer for my opponent just to throw him off. I've been trying to do weirder and wackier stuff. And actually, building a mill on these forward deer would not be the worst decision. And if you're going to play dirty, you're going to have to think that your opponent's going to play dirty as well. I would not be surprised if T90 walled in all of these berries, if he shot all of these ostrich himself. And it does look like he's going to lame the berries. You heard it here first. T90 is a lamer boy. Now, I think overall, T90 is a very, very wholesome individual. And I don't think he would be laming unless his opponent was a heavy, heavy lamer, such as drill time. Also, this is technically a tournament. I don't know how much is on the line for Master of Socotra. But there's definitely still, honor, respect, and interestingly enough, that villager would just eventually heal back up. So poles are great for vill fighting. In the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of strategies come along with poles. Punic Curse has done one on, I think, just absolutely decimating houses and stuff like that. And it holds up till about 1200 elo, which is kind of interesting. You can do the Berber Villager Rush with poles very effectively as well because your villagers will heal off. So you peel off the ones that are damaged, you send them to a wood line, and they simply just heal back up. So I would definitely give T90 the advantage in these fill fight situations. And it's kind of just a jostling for position. But once again, like that villager, that duder, give him some time and he will be back to full HP in no time. That villager, however, Leroy over here, Leroy Jenkins, he ain't coming back. It just makes vill fighting so much more tricky, and the forward lumber camp is idle from drill time. I know that drill time just wants to drop another TC because that's what his strategy is all about. I can't honestly tell you whose eco is more idle, T90s or drill times. They both look pretty idle. Heidi. Heidi ho. Although this looks quite nice. Even if drill time were to full vil fight that, he would not. Oh, and T90 laming all of those ostrich. What did those poor ostrich ever do to you? He never really fully lamed those berries, and this is totally fine amount of space to still collect from it. Drill time even building small walls so that it cannot be lamed as easily. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, especially since T90 is on the way over here. I was going to say about the Vol Raft, even if drill time were to come over here and vil fight, Poles have that cool bonus where as soon as they construct a farm next to a Vol Raft within that area, they immediately bank that food. So there's an immediate conversion of wood to food, 10% I believe it is. Also makes for some cool strategies on Arena where you can go for full Vol Raft play, which is actually what the petard strategy is all about. I would love it is, yes! Build the freaking walls around the walls. This is what Drill Tom does so well, and now T90 is doing it himself, but with poles. Absolutely just smash everything, take down that farmature. TC is deleted, TC will be dropped, but not a lot of food is being collected in this area. If anywhere, he should be placing it over here. Oh, I think that's bad scouting from Drill Time. Sorry, let me see if he knows. Oh, he doesn't even know where the berries are. You need to know where the berries are, especially if you're going to TC drop, because what is he denying in this area? Uno farm. That's it. That's it. He's only denying. And like I said, there is a lot of pressure on people when they are playing. He definitely does not know that T90's economy is this powerful behind that. He's even putting forward pressure over here, and there's not enough wood to repair this mill. And now that it goes down, it's going to be field fight. There we go. Took a second of response time. How dare T90 use even a microsecond to respond? I thought this guy was an absolute beast. Well, he's definitely showing a beastly display over here, as it doesn't seem like he struggles against TC drops at all. He's going to wall off this section, it seems like, and I would not be surprised if he dropped a TC somewhere over here and then gave it 2 small wall offs just so that it cannot be dropped again. And that's actually, I mean, this could be a tutorial on how to stop a TC dropper. Simply let your TC go down, although if you are up on the way to feudal age, it is worth repairing it just a wee little bit. Save up your resources and just construct your TC further away. Archers seem to be an absolutely wonderful counter against TC drops, as you can scout a perimeter and hit the resources of your opponent, who will not have any counters to archers yet. The best that they can do is make some militia, and that's simply not going to hold up when you have archers. Give up on the TC repair. This is not necessary anymore. Just retreat, get enough wood for another TC. I think that should be the play. Although, once again, Polish villagers, man, they're like militia in themselves. They can just fight. No problemo. Still keeping a scout alive on that 2 HP. This scout isn't... I don't know why that was so funny to me. That scout is an absolute legend, just running in there and then dying. And of course, Drill Time wants to fight. But to what end? And yeah, there is that TC. And if he just made a small wall off over here, then he'll never get TC dropped again. Or at least it would make it very, very difficult for Drill Time to TC drop. And once again, second game that we've seen from T90 against Drill Time, it is so dang clean. I say it is so dang clean, as villagers are absolutely everywhere. Like, what? No, T90, no. Don't run him into the TC. Oh my goodness. What is, oh my. The amount of Vil clicking that these players must be doing at this time must be like, shift click. Still just casually farming over here on the Vol Rafts. Idols absolutely everywhere. Double shanking going on over here. Shank, 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 shank. And I think this game is starting to normalize-ish. These berries would also be very nice to take, and I think T90 has made that realization. He can delete all of his walls and nicely take those forward berries. Having control of both berries in Socotra is huge. Drill time wanting to go for another TC drop. I can just sense it in my water, man. I just know what is up. It's like I'm about to give birth to another TC drop scenario. I do wonder. Oop, don't want to view luck. Nope, don't want to view luck. Oop, don't want to view luck. Whether or not he knows about that TC. It does look like he has chased down one of the villagers there and knows about it. And if he does have enough wood in the bank, which he basically does, but now the awkward situation is he's constructed all of these farms here. So he will need to make a mill just so that he can collect this food and then drop a TC probably over here's a good spot because it denies farm space, or over here is a good spot as well as it denies wood space, but there's still wood in the back over there, so not really the most optimal TC possible. Beautiful. Peace, harmony, tranquility over on this side. On the other side, T90 has been field for quite a long period of time. If he is able to construct some archers, I think he's in a really, really good spot, but he simply doesn't have the amount of wood required, and actually reseeding those farms might not be the best thing to do in this situation. I think one of two archers just absolutely ends this game right here, right now. KD 13 and 13. Drill time is an absolute master of the Vil fight, and I think he's gonna follow this up with a TC drop, although he won't be able to repair his TC as he has not collected one additional stone. It's very important to collect one additional stone. Oh, the amount of idle goulash going on over here, and that's why I have a lot of respect for Drill Time. He's not the fastest player in the whole world. He's actually, in terms of APMs per second, quite low on the spectrum. However, he just does a strategy very, very well. Oh, I think he thinks that he can outboom T90, but I'm not so sure. Tower on that gold, also protecting his farms. He has to follow this up with a TC drop, otherwise he's going to be in a world of hurt, and so far he has not, because T90 is eventually going to go for that archery range and going to be able to harass so much of Drill Time's stuff. Ooh, okay, there's a stone collection. That stone collection, I think, is simply for additional TC drops. I think he should have just dropped down a mill right here so that he keeps all of this farming eco going. And oh, that is dirty. I didn't even see these villagers sneak over here. Did they come from over here? How did you get there, T90? Are you magic? Are you Houdini? I don't know, but I do know that this move might weenie him this stage in the Masters of Socotra tournament. Why are these guys like, yeah, I think he just kind of lost track of them. Is clicking up to Feudal Age, and I would be surprised if Drill Time gave this up so easily. So we are going to speed it up just a little bit. I mean, like, there's a lot on the line if you are up against T90. You can, bragging rights and all that stuff, but Drill Time is getting tower rushed. The tower rush is not dead quite yet, and if a couple of archers came out, yeah, that would really put the final nail in the coffin. He is too feudal, simply too slow. Completely surrounded. He is like cow at the cattle ranch, ready to be pierced by arrows, fresh for the I don't know what I'm going for over here, but that's a defensive tower that will build him a little bit more space, but this is looking worse and worse and worse as time goes on. T90's eco in no danger of being harassed. He can plop in those archers to do tower fighting, desperately trying to go up to Castle Age. Is drill time. Tons of gold in the bank. Maybe not even to go up the castle, maybe just to balance the eco, but these towers are getting so much value. They're still firing on actual targets, denying farm space. Farms have had to been deleted. Archers are looking around where he actually is. No, he is actually penned up in this small area, T90. You don't have to worry. And I think as time progresses, this is only going to get worse and worse and worse for drill time. He definitely gave us oh no, he's got a full pen him in. Normally you go for defensive walls. T90 says no, go for offensive walls. He's up the castle before drill time made it up the castle. So respect in that regard. Does drill time even have like all of the buildings required? Okay, he's going double knight production, I think it is. Knights actually do quite well, but there's no harassing over here due to those tiny little palisade walls. Oh my goodness. If he wasn't penned up before, he's definitely penned up now. Taking down that tower, giving him no breathing space at all. Actually needs a quick wall over here, yeah. You not going nowhere. Would love to see a siege workshop now, actually, just to end this fully. House walls, stone walls, everything walls. The offensive walls. This actually reminds me of T90's earlier videos in which he says one of the most annoying strategies ever, full wall your opponent in. Well, that's exactly what he is doing. T90 has officially full walled his opponent in. Even if he breaks through these palisade walls, there's still house walls behind that. And the archers are just doing so much work. Obosh? Wow. I wasn't expecting this, but I am smiling. I am happy. And drill time doesn't want to give it up. He's like, no. I can beat T90 dag nabbit. Just let me at him. Let me have him. I don't think that's going to occur, especially if crossbow does come in. Even walling behind these houses. But houses go down a lot quicker. Quickly. Oh, nice catch there. Nice catch indeed. I wonder how he's going to maintain this over here. Definitely needs a lot more house walls behind it. And now mango coming out as well. Could make short work of this. The archers coming to try and stop these knights from escaping. But this could actually be kind of dangerous over here. Wait, why do you stop? Because of the archers? Yeah, but you have a mango. So just mango it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's a different way to go about it. Doesn't really matter. The key point is that drill time is full walled at this time and wants to escape, and T90 does not want to let him escape. Monastery, very good decision to try and counter those knights. But already had another monastery out. I mean, I'm just looking at the action parts. This is the first time I see this. And already having 2 monks out is huge. If he gets even more monks out, he could convert those knights and use them to take down the mangonels. I was not expecting this game to go all the way to castle. I was thinking an infinite dark age kind of a situation. Boink! Oh, he went for the farm trick to try and hit that villager. Wait, what? Where are they running to? Scorpions, tons of scorpions. Scorpions do counter both Obosh as well as archers and do pretty well against monks, unless they have redemption, in which case they can convert the siege. It does look like they have redemption and they are going to be converted. At least one of them. Wow. I think, yeah, this is GG. I mean, you might as well see how this engage goes, but no contest there. T90 just way too fast with his APMs. Just goes to show. I don't know what it goes to show. It just goes to show, you know? It would have been fun to see if Drill Time could have gotten Berbers and T90, maybe a civ that wasn't as capable of handling Berbers to see whether or not he could have done that. I also think that drill time would play better if it was on a map like Arabia, where people weren't expecting such an all-in aggressive strategy. Socotra, you know this is coming. You know this is happening. Regardless, that was really enjoyable, and I'm surprised that it made it all the way to Castle age 21 and 18. And I'm gonna say I think the economy is better for... Yeah, that's what wins you games. That's what I struggle with. You can have the cheesiest strategy in the world, but if it goes late game and your opponent just has thousands of resources more in almost every category, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. 700, 2,000, 700, 400. You're going to be having a bad time because they can replace the military and the villagers that they are losing, whereas you cannot. And with that, keep walking. Just keep walking. Even if you're fully walled in, that was such a nice play from him, and kind of forced the fight now that I think back on it. I also like how he went for a tower rush and made sure that drill time was penned in to a certain area of the map. He learned from his own videos. T90, if you're watching this, you know, I know you have like a grand following and all of that stuff, but I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you, man. You're a semi-competent player. Just semi. Frickin' boss. Poop Lord out.